awkward teenage girl of the piece. She wasn't the coolest kid in the class. She didn't have the smartest boyfriend or the sports car or any of those things. She was an ordinary kid.
For a long time, Sally was kind of overlooked. She was always the supporting character, and whoever, all these new faces coming in, like the it girl or the it boy, were always getting the juicy storylines.
I guess I always felt as though I had got the dud character.
I really should be going home. No.
I couldn't separate the two of us, and I kind of felt like that was me. I didn't want to be her. She was just the character I played. I really struggled with that, and I just hated it.
Kate, once she went to high school, was teased a bit.
I used to get spat on the train.
I think there was one occasion there that she had a Coke tipped over the top of her.
People would yell out Milko, really loudly.
He'd make a point of having her sort of so she was just beside me or just to the rear of me so that she wouldn't get recognised.
It was very hard. Often we wouldn't go out as a family for that reason.
Where at times I used to think to myself, I wish I hadn't have got you involved in this. You just would have been anonymous, and you could have went along to school and not had these things happen to you.
Mum and Dad never made me stay there. It was always my decision. And I'm sure, at times they probably wished that they hadn't created this monster in the first place, Overall, I just loved it. It was like a family. It wasn't just a job. I don't remember what it was like to go to school or go to the supermarket or go anywhere and not be approached by strangers or pointed at.
Kate Ritchie, how are you? I'm good, how are you?
Some days that doesn't bother me, and I can talk to everyone and I'll say hello and I'll be at the butcher's but there are other days where I can get in the car and go to the supermarket and then I don't get out of the car and I come home because I just can't do it.
I said enjoy that. There he is.
When the press took more of a personal interest in her, that became what I consider a bit of an intrusion in her private life.
Don't take my picture.
That's when it starts to upset you because you think please don't claim to know everything about me. Like I've shared so much of my life with you anyway. Please don't then want to own that bit of me as well. Like, just let me do it on my own.
Don't take my picture.
When I first met Chris, he was playing for the Brisbane Broncos. We had 5 years together and there were great things about it. I mean, we were in love and, the highest of highs, but then I think sometimes in that kind of relationship, when you get those things, you also get the very low lows. Going through the lows, I was thankful that I had things like Home and Away.
I imagine there were times where it was easier to wake up and be Sally for the day than to be Kate, especially when people are prying into your personal life. Probably nice to be safe in a different character for the day.
I mean, those were the things that got me out of bed in the morning and didn't leave me in the house feeling sorry for myself or kind of lost or useless or,
She should be used to all been singing. Hasn't she done a bit of Panta?
Yeah, but not on national TV,
No,
right?
you're right.
With the panel of judges who are going to slaughter you. Something did shift, I guess, and probably around the time of It Takes Two, where she started to think about challenging herself in different ways.
She looks all right, doesn't she?
She looks gorgeous.
I think to do It Takes Two was just putting herself out there for people to actually see what Kate Ritchie was like, not hiding behind Sally.
Everything seemed to come together. A lot of that was probably coming out of a very long-term relationship. It was 20 years. You know, finally I had begun to perhaps get a little bit of thanks for the work that I had done. And I think when I got rid of everything else, I had time to think about what I wanted and where I was going. I didn't need Home and Away to hold my hand anymore. It's a really hard decision to make, to leave something that you love. But I knew that, as corny as it sounds, the universe was saying that it was time to go.
She said, I think I'm going to leave at the end of the year. And she saw me choke up. And with that, she just burst into tears. And then we cuddled and cried and cried. And I mean, really, it seems a little silly, but, you know, we're crying over her deciding to leave. But like I said, it's been a big part of all our lives for 20 years. And
Television history is about to be made as we say goodbye to Sally.
Cheers, Beck. Cheers. My last episode of Home and Away is about to go to air. Oh, far out. All my family are in the lounge room. I'm going to be watching it with them. I don't really want it to be over, but it has to be. Bit late now.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing this day with me.
I just feel so sad. I know that Sally is a character. I know that.
Scara has run.
But
you ready?
she's not to me.
Hang on, take another one.
I wouldn't want people to think that I don't have a firm grip on reality and I know what is real and what is not real. But I didn't realise how much I would miss her. I feel guilty that I've made this decision to end her life when she didn't make that decision. I decided that I'd had enough, and as a result, she ends. And I sound like a lunatic. I often have these thoughts like, she's probably really upset with me.
And I just said to her, it's just like losing a twin sister, isn't it? And, you know, and here I am talking like this person is real too, but in some regards she most probably was, you know.
I still remember the day you arrived in the bay like it was yesterday. Cute little ratbag you were too.
Sally is a big part of Kate, and I think trying to say that you're separate to her and therefore